Hello, how are you guys? Today we are going to learn how to attach these hooks to pants. We will learn step by step how to attach both the female and the male. For many people who take courses and sometimes don't want to use a button, I want to show you how to attach your hooks from scratch. This video is specially made for the people GW Academy Pattern Making channel and for those in our courses, in-person classes, and for future students who sometimes want to learn. So guys, having said that, let's begin.
Guys, for the first thing we will need is what are the hooks.
As such, you can buy the 2 or the 3 since in the market we can find different types either with 2 or 3 fasteners, but in this case I am going to use this one here, which are the most common, right? Because there are others that are Saturns and others that are reinforced. This is a semi-reinforced one. Among them, we have what is the female, and here we have the male. As such, this is the one that fits into this part here. Okay, this is... Let me explain from the beginning, guys. This is the one we can see here. Here is the one we can see here. Okay, one goes on top and another below. The previous hook is a bit smaller than this one here. If we can see, this one is even more reinforced than the one I have here. Yes, it's just a little bit more reinforced. Apart from this, we also need the locks, okay? What fits into these parts? This belongs to this and this to this. Guys, this video is for beginners. Sorry if I don't get straight to the point, as these videos are made for beginners, for people who know nothing, and if you see that the video is too long, just skip ahead to where I'm already explaining when I'm placing it on the plate, okay? So, aside from this, if you're going to do it at home, you need materials like a pencil or chalk. These will help you mark when we're doing it. You will also need a hammer or anything that can help you hit the lock. Sorry that my hammer looks a little old since I don't use it much. It's just lying around. So guys, shall we start? And beside the other things, you will need a 90K pelon or a stiff interfacing or even a fabric-like interfacing.
Not a foldable jersey. Jersey is used like this, but for the inner part.
But for reinforcing this type of work, I mean this hook, we need something that is resistant on the inside. Because many times if they don't put something to hold the fasteners, they can come loose, the hooks can come off, okay? The little hooks. I recommend stiff interfacing for the inner part, as I just put the stiff interfacing here. Let's see, when we already have it done as such, I will work on this sample that says quickly so you can understand me. Here, generally, let's suppose it comes like this, okay?
Attach the waistband before covering or before stitching underneath.
The next thing you are going to do is attach your hook. Sorry that the sample is a bit odd as I made it so you can easily understand me. On another occasion when I have the studio set up, I will be updating these videos. Well, here let's assume that we have already closed the pants and it's almost ready to cover the waistband. So what are we going to do, guys? Look, if we are placing for men, remember that men go from left to right and women go from right to left. On this occasion, we have a reference for women, okay? For girls as such. So, guys, what are we going to do here? Look, pay close attention. The first thing we are going to do is mark the inner part. Remember, we have the part that goes outside and inside, also known as front and back, okay? Right or left. Remember that this video is especially for beginners. Some people might say that I speak too fast, but no guys, this is for beginners. If you already know how to do it, just watch the video. And if it turns out you knew it or didn't know it, then give it a like. Well, guys, what are we going to do here? Pay close attention. Well, I say this because many times people come out commenting on the videos asking why I don't do it faster or why. Well, let's stop talking about that and continue. Guys, look at what we're going to do here. We're going to do this. When we already have the waistband attached, we're going to do this. Pay close attention to how we do it because it's super easy and simple to do. From here, from this end, from this edge inward, you are going to mark 1 centimeter inwards. You can mark it a little more, but it's not recommended to put it too far in, as you'll end up with a space like this without being secured. Okay? So the recommended is 1, the minimum is half, but up to 1 centimeter would be fine. What are we going to do? Winashar koma hatasi andin. We are going to mark 1 centimeter from here to here, there. Since we are going to place 2 hooks, we mark twice here, okay? I'm doing it by eye, but what are you going to do? You karisen your measuring tape and measure. For example, I have a precise estimate that when I mark, I know where to mark at 1 centimeter, and I know when it is not 1 centimeter, okay? So here, what we do is place the centimeter there firmly, okay? On this occasion, what I'm trying to do is keep both parts at the same level, even though it looks a little further in, but well, there we have the reference as such to keep the distance straight. When we are there, guys, what are we going to do? You definitely need the hammer. What are we going to do here? We are going to place this piece that will be the first, the male, okay? Remember that these hooks have male and female. This time I place the male here in this way. I place it there where we have the guide. At the level of the guide, like this with force, I will press so it doesn't end up loose or anything. We take it out over here. Okay, there. If in any case your interfacing sticks out too much, what you do is remove it and reattach it, okay? So that it stays at the same level. At the same level, which would be here, like this. I'm going to place it here. Well, it would be there. Why is the interfacing important? Because it helps us secure better what will be the next part. It helps it helps us strengthen the fastening even more. What are we going to do once we have the little hook here? Let's insert our fastener this way, there. This is super easy, guys. If you don't have a hammer, you can also get pliers or tweezers. Now let's do this. I'll explain it step by step. Look, let's take out the ends first. When we take out the ends, we are going to place this here, like this, there, in this way. Then we are going to stick them both over there and the first one over here. The first one should come in the opposite direction with the 2 we have here, there, there. When we have already placed individually, that is one over there and another over here, both the locks, what we are going to do is attach them here slowly. Here too, slowly. And there slowly, and that's it, guys. That was all. And from the front it looks like this. Okay, now let's do it on the other one too. Sorry, guys, well, this video was requested, so it's specially made for one person and of course for all of you too, guys. But I'm recording it this way because they asked me, because they need to make some pants, and I said, well, I was going to do it early. Right now it is 10:30 at night, and I am preparing it so that it premieres early tomorrow. Look there, at the same level as the other one, what we are going to do is place the hook here. Careful, guys, when you attach the next hook, both must be aligned. You can't have, for example, one here, one there. No, that will ruin the look of the pants. Both, for example, should be at the same level, like that. there, at the same level, so that when you go to look at your pants, both look very good at the same level. So what do we do here? We are going to turn again from the inside.
If you see that the interfacing holes, then we remove what are the fasteners. Not these little points are the fasteners of this piece, which would be the male part.
Okay, the male. Once we attach the male, now we will go with the female. So first, let's go step by step. I hope you understand this video really well, guys, and give it a like, because I'm almost using the last bit of time in the day to record this video.
Like attach it and turn it, and here we already have the toe hooks. Don't do it, try to do it gently, because remember that the other piece, which would be the female, needs to fit here. Okay, do not hit it too hard, not because it will close too much and then it will be complicated. You will have to use a flat screwdriver or scissors here to open it, so do it gently. Now guys, the next thing we are going to do is place this piece on the other side.
How are we going to do it when we have glued this part here? Okay, when we have glued it, what are you going to do? You are going to pull up your zipper like this. Then you are going to check that it doesn't end up like this or too far in, that it stays at the same level. Nice, that it looks good, that it looks very nice. Okay guys,
I hope you understand me with this sample I have, since I did it really quickly. This is also you understand it well, guys.
I hope you comment on this video. Tell me where you're watching from. If you're from Venezuela, Peru, Colombia, Ecuador. If you're from Ecuador, tell me the city, which city you're from, because I'm also from Ecuador. I'm from Guayaquil. So guys, what are we going to do here? Pay close attention to what we do here. When we're here, well, I do recommend that when you're working here, mark with chalk. Why? Because if you make a mistake, the pencil mark will remain. Okay? This time I'm using a pencil, but if you're going to do it with a pencil, once you gain experience, all you'll do is 2 points. Here, look, let's bring the camera closer. Then I try to make my videos look as perfect as possible, okay? Since little by little I am gaining experience in audiovisuals, as I have taken several courses. Now I am not only a designer or a teacher, but I am also going to be an audiovisual producer soon. I'm setting up my recording studio, guys, to bring you the best content. So guys, look, here we already have the label, okay? Let's lower our zipper. Now, what are we going to do next? Here, internally, it also has interfacing, okay? Look, don't get confused. In this part here, you place the interfacing right here, exactly here, on this edge, okay? On this part here, but on the inside, okay?
To the one here. I mean, they put this area from here to there, as we can see here, like this. But in this part over here, it's the opposite direction. It's no longer on the inside. Now it's on the outside. Since this stiff interfacing or Pelon 90K, whichever you use, is added to give more security to the hooks, okay, to make it more secure. And since the fabric is very fine, it often comes out. So here we are providing more firmness. So what do we do? Remember, on the first piece, you will place it here, and on the second piece, you will place it on the outside. That is, on this one, it would be internal. On this one, it would be external. Once we mark, look at what we do here. You must also have the level. Be careful, guys. Just because you mark it doesn't mean you can place it at any height. No, it must be at this height here. That's why I tell you, get chalk and mark with chalk. So, what do I do now? I am going to place this piece right here at this level. There, guys. Remember to share and comment and follow me on my social media. I am going to create a channel for gentlemen, men's clothing, only for men, which is on my channel called Jorge Ayala Isaya. I already have it created. You can follow me if you want. Subscribe to that channel, which I will activate soon. as I am first trying to monetize Patronash's W Academy, and there will only be women's clothing and a little men's clothing. Guys, so we'll end it, and when we have this setup, pay close attention, pay close attention. I'm promoting my channel and not showing it. Sorry, guys. Now look at what we do here. We already have the fasteners, right? What are we going to do next? We are going to place this piece here, here, there. There we have the hooks. These are not going to go like we did the previous one, which was in the opposite direction. No. These will go in the same direction, but they will go inward. Do not place them outward because that will affect the finish and it will poke you or come out of the waistband. So, what are you going to do now here is the following. We are going to attach it this time inward. Remember that if you don't have a hammer, you can do it with a pliers or a pair of pliers. Any of those will help you. I prefer to do it with plier type pincers since, well, as I don't have that, I do it with the hammer, which also works very well. I know everyone has a hammer at home, so you will be able to do it. I mean, they put this area from here to there, as we can see here, like this. But in this part, over here is the opposite direction. It's no longer on the inside. Now it's on the outside. Since the rigid interfacing or Pelo 90K, whichever you use, it decided to give more security to the hooks, okay, to make it more secure. And since the fabric is very fine, it often comes out. So what we're doing here is providing more firmness. So what do we do? Remember, on the first piece, you will place it here. Yeah, on the second piece, you will place it on the outside. That is, on this one, it will be internal. On this one, it will be external. Once we mark, look at what we do here. You must also have the level. Be careful, guys. It's not that just because you mark it, you can place it at any height. No, it must be at this height here. That's why I tell you, get chalk and mark with chalk. So, what do I do now? I am going to place this piece right here at this level. There, guys. Remember to share and comment and follow me on my social media. I am going to create a channel for gentlemen, men's clothing, only for men, which is on my channel called Jorge Ayala Easy. Okay, there we have it. Ready, guys? Perfect. Now, what do we do? We turn to the other side, and here we will see the locks. Here are the locks. What are we going to do? Let's insert it this way, here and there. And I also made this waistband very small, so on your waistband, it might be more spaced out here. Yes, I hope you understand me. If you are understanding me, I want you to comment yes, please. As soon as I upload this video and see that several people have watched it, please subscribe to this channel. And if you understood it, tell me yes. I want your support. Okay. Since if you comment and like YouTube recommends this video, and that way I can bring you more videos regularly, guys. Since I've been without YouTube income for several months now, 3 months without income, they've left me. Well, although it's not like I earn much, nothing, I earn little. I am not as big a creator as the others, but well, I hope to monetize all my channels someday. So guys, I hope you share and comment on this video and tell me what you thought of this manual hook punch. Okay? At home, anyone can do this. I know you can have your hammer, you can have your pencil. If you don't have chalk, then get a pencil. Yeah, but I recommend using chalk since we can erase chalk. Okay? Although pencil can be erased too, but not as easily as chalk. Okay, so go guys, I hope you like it and that you share and comment. Guys, you can buy the box at La Carolina or you can buy it at Dean's. If you are here in the city of Guayaquil or at any store. But remember, spend a little more and buy the reinforced ones.
since there are some that only have 2 locks.
Yes, they work too. But if you can buy some of those for 10 cents, 20 cents, 50 cents, much better, guys, much better. It helps you more. And if you can buy the other one, which is much better, awesome. Okay? Although they also sell little bags that cost like 50 cents, 30 cents, awesome. If you're going to make just one pair of pants, those little bags work for you. Okay? I'm giving free advertising to the stores for now. You can find it at Dean stores. Okay? Ask about the pants hooks. Although there is a hook that is very good, which is super reinforced, which is more expensive but works excellently. I hope you like this video, share and comment, and
on some is the videos coming in the future. In these days, I will release the video on how to make the buttonhole, and in that video, I will explain how to do it with a domestic machine at home from scratch for pants. Why am I talking to you about the buttonhole? Because guys, if in case you don't like hooks, I know everyone likes hooks, of course. A pair of pants with a hook looks very elegant, the simplest is like you don't see a button and everything. It looks very nice. But the question is gonna you don't have a way to buy a hook and you have your domestic machine. I will teach you how to make the buttonhole step by step. At the same time, I will give away this manual, so if you want this manual when I upload the video, join the Patronaggio JW community on Telegram. Below I leave you the link so you can check it out. And very soon, I am launching my memberships. Guys, the memberships will help me strengthen my project, okay? If anyone wants to support with the memberships will include patterns, free manuals, and much more, okay? So, guys, that was all. Don't miss this video because it will be available soon. Having said that, over and